So we had a huge war pop up in the last video where we had all of Western Europe, I mean all of it. We had Venice, Florence, Germany, the Netherlands, France, and Spain go to war with the Islamic Alliance and Austria. Austria is not doing so well, obviously, but they're still fighting the Islamic Alliance. And remember, Persia is really, really powerful. Persia's keeping the Islamic Alliance, I think, single-handedly kind of in this war. Technically, the Ottomans are still losing it, and they've lost it. I think that now they're at -19 war score, but it's not a super landslide like you would think. Initially, when I saw these huge stacks of European troops marching over through just north of the Black Sea and towards this sort of kind of northern colony of the Ottomans, I was like, oh man, they're not going to be able to stand a chance. But Persia's still pushing these guys back. I think part of it does help a lot that, you know, I think Austria is distracting most of the Western Europeans, and they're really focused on removing Austria. I want to see exactly what happens once Austria is forced to peace out separately, what the Europeans do at that point. Because right now, the thing is, Persia's regaining their strength. A lot of these nations, like Persia, Egypt, the Ottomans, Arabia, even Carthage is involved. I can't forget about Carthage. They're regaining manpower. They might have lost a very important initial battle when this war initially broke off, but now they're letting their manpower regenerate. They're letting their regiments come back and refight in this war. So they're going to be ready. I think it's going to be another big one. I think that the Islamic Alliance is kind of playing smart somewhat. Also, Poland. Did you notice Poland lets military access through? I think, who is it through? Who did they give military access through? Because so clearly they don't like the Ottomans, I think. Where is the military access thing? There it goes. They granted it to Poland. No. Wait, what am I thinking? No. Sorry, Sweden, the Byzantium Empire, and the Germans. So because the Germans had it, their entire alliance had it, and I think even because, so I guess Poland likes Germany. But yeah, because just one person, one member of the war had military access, the entire nations involved in the war also get that military access as well. But still, it's interesting to see that Poland likes Germany so much. How does Poland feel towards the Ottomans? Oh, they don't like each other. Oh, they don't like each other. Well, Poland has a less opinion. They have -100. The Ottomans have a -200 penalty. See, okay, so here they come again. And actually, I don't know if they're ready for this, because you also have a 45 stack of French regiments. Now, where is the Persian army? They're all scattered. They actually got sent all the way back towards Zulu, India. I actually really like that term. Zulu, India. That's really cool. Surprised that Babylon's still alive. I don't think Arabia is really helping out much. Egypt's hiding down here even. Pretty fun. That's pretty funny. They actually might not be hiding. They might have been pushed down there because of a lost battle or something like that. How's Carthage doing? Now, Rome is not involved in this war. Oh, that's a problem. See, Persia and Carthage are completely distracted by the Spanish colony in Africa. Yeah, they're pretty distracted by that. Surprised that Songhai didn't join in, but I don't think Songhai and the Ottomans are super good buddy-buddy. No, I don't think they're like in a really good friendship. Okay, so the Europeans are going to win this. It looks like they're going to win this almost by a landslide, but it was close. I thought it was pretty close in the beginning. Oh my goodness, Austria just got eaten up. No, William didn't take anything, but Venice did. Venice took away, it looks like 3 provinces away from Austria. Now they're all scattered and messed up. Did they have to annul their treaties? No, they didn't. They didn't force Austria to annul their treaties. They're still allied to Rome, Sweden, and of course the Ottomans. So that's somewhat, redeeming. Venice is looking good. I will say that Venice is now looking good, because if they're the ones to eat up Austria, then dang, because you're talking about a lot of money in the trade node already. They already are a pretty rich nation. And who are they allied to? Oh, they're allied. Well, we don't know yet. Well, yeah, we do. Spain, the Netherlands, Germany, and Florence. So they've got a good alliance as well. Wow. Any more wars that are breaking out? I'd be very, very surprised if some sort of reaction doesn't come from somebody like either Poland or Russia as they see the Ottomans get really messed up. I'd be really shocked if Catherine doesn't decide, hey, maybe I should, go back to war with the Ottomans. I know there's no truce. There was a truce, but now it's over. Okay. Yeah, I thought there was I guess not anymore. Does Poland have any truces up? Nope. They don't have any truces up either. Maybe Byzantium. Byzantium would also benefit really well from going to war with the Ottomans. But it all depends. I mean, if they'd have to annul this alliance. Dang, look, the Ottomans are now allied to Rome. Still allied to Austria. And of course, a lot of the Islamic nations like Persia, Egypt, Arabia, Carthage. And has it peaced that? No, now they're at negative 33 war score. Again, I don't think the Europeans are going to take anything away. I guess they could technically give things to Venice. Venice has claims on these Ottoman territories, and they are transferring trade power. Yep, there it goes. Boom. There it went. So now the Ottomans are in a super sticky situation because they cannot possibly reinforce this part of their empire. Venice has cut them off completely, which was smart, and now they are in a very bad spot. I'm sure Persia's giving them military access because I think they're friends, but I don't know if that's, who knows how long that's going to be around. I doubt that's going to be established for the rest of the game, and Venice just stole Riga. Oh, no, that's Biga. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but wow. Okay, so Venice is good. Venice is... I know that I've kind of given Venice kind of a tough time in terms of score. Whenever I saw them really high in score, I was like, Venice shouldn't really be there. But, okay, I can see it now. I definitely can see it now. The Europeans are continuing to establish more and more colonies in this kind of trade company region. Spain's doing good. William is doing good. France, Napoleon's doing good. Actually, you know what? The Netherlands are doing the best, I think. I see the most amount of orange over this region. Dang, there's a lot of them. There's a lot. Oh, but France has gotten over here too. France, the Netherlands. I don't think there's any... Now, a lot of these are not trade companies. They can colonize these islands as much as they want. I love French New Zealand. I absolutely love that. That's so cool. And I'm wondering, how... usually this stuff isn't super... Oh my gosh, this is... I didn't know this base tax was so high in New Zealand. That's awesome. That's really cool. New Zealand's always like a fan favorite region of mine. Always love seeing New Zealand and who colonizes New Zealand. This is a pretty rich area too. Did somebody grab this already? Yeah, that's 8 base tax. Nobody's grabbed this province here. We'll probably see more and more. Zulu reaching down over this way. Someone's probably going to go after Canada. I imagine the Europeans will go after Canada first. Nothing from Alaska, I don't think. Yeah, uncolonized lands. Oh, here goes Spain. I guess they're done colonizing Spain, Mexico. Now the Europeans are starting to just skip over the New World, and they're going really far east. Or I guess far west, either way, whatever you want to call it. They're going pretty far out there, though. Oh, looks like there's a war going on between England and Morocco. Yes, there is. Morocco declared war on Rome. Again, we've seen a lot of this happen. This is, again, the Islamic Alliance, a separate part of the Islamic Alliance, going to war against the Italian Peninsula. So who joined in? France has joined in for Rome's side, as well as Austria and the Ottomans. Wow. So that's interesting. The Ottomans are kind of not helping out their buddies. I thought they were buddy-buddy. I thought they were cool. Maybe not. They're not terrible. And they don't have, like, really bad opinion of each other. It's about... I mean, it's in the negatives, but it's nothing to be too kind of worried about. Okay. So what did they declare that war for? Was this a... This was a imperialist war. Oh, wow. And it was actually declared by Morocco. An imperialist war for Rome. So, again, I'm not sure exactly what that casus belli entails. I don't know what they wanted from that. Again, this is the biggest problem you have to worry about Rome is this kind of colony here. But then again, you've got Carthage and Songhai backing you up. Oh, and the Moroccans are focusing in on this part of Rome too. So they're pretty good. They need to keep their mainland safe, though. Morocco and Carthage, that is. Songhai is always going to be safe. Songhai is always in a pretty good spot. This part of Morocco obviously is not going to have the best time in the world. Surprised that Spain, Mexico hasn't tried to go after the Netherlands. I mean, this is really bothering me, to be honest. This is extremely bothering me. Well, actually, at least it doesn't bother me as much as like how Florida has been established, or England. I don't mind England, Louisiana, but Florida really. That's got to be a bug that Paradox doesn't know about. That's got to be. And there's no way it should be like kind of dipping in there like that. Spain is going for even more. We're going to see Spanish Alaska. We will for sure see Spanish Alaska. So France and the Netherlands are actually the only people that continue to head out west from the New World. They're grabbing these islands and they're kind of getting a jumping off point. No Hawaii just yet, though. Nothing from Hawaii. Wait a second. I see something. Spain. Boom. Spain grabbed. This isn't Hawaii, technically. This is Midway. So no one's grabbed Hawaii yet. They kind of skipped over this area. Can't wait to see who colonizes Japan. That's going to be exciting. Any other wars that are happening? I'm not really too interested in the Moroccan War. Don't know exactly what's going to happen there. We've seen this war happen quite a few times. Oh, and this might be the elimination of Denmark. It's Russia and the Netherlands joining in as well as the Greeks. The Greeks are moral support, though. I don't think they're going to be doing much of anything else. Do they have access through Riga? Do they have... has given military access to Sweden, but Riga has not given military access to Catherine. So I don't know if they're going to be able to grab this. That might have to be William's job instead. Or, they probably have... No, they actually have... They're landlocked. They've got no navy. So yeah, William is going to have to grab everything else that Denmark controls. And this is going to bring some major tension between the Netherlands and Sweden. Now, who is Sweden allied to? They're allied to, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Oh, there's not going to be any major tension. What was I thinking? Everything's all fine. Everything's all fine and dandy there. Yeah, no, I thought there'd be some major tension, but no, everything is going to be okay. Rome's colony has been completely just destroyed, split up entirely between the Moroccans and the Songhai Empire. Carthage has decided to not do much. I'm wondering if, Carthage has an okay army size. But it looks like Rome and somebody else, Rome and the French, have made a landing inside of Moroccan territory, and unless they regroup their armies, this is going to be really, really bad. Yep, that's going to be really, really bad. Oh, wait a second, look at this. No, the French have a pretty good general, a 1-3. Oh, no, the Moroccans also do, but still, I mean, I think it's a numbers game. Yeah, at this point, that was just a numbers game. 40 versus, 15 is... always going to go for the numbers. Poland's building up some sort of army. They're not at war, are you? Oh, you have joined in against Denmark. Man, that's just messed up. Oh, no, wait, did you? Yeah, you did. That's just mean. Come on, guys. Sweden has joined up against Denmark. Okay. Poland, declared a war separately. That was all by themselves. So yeah, this is the end of Denmark, and that was just cruel, too. That's just the way just everyone declared war on heralds. Like, that's... It wasn't even like a combination war. It's just everyone go to war with these guys. Why is this still uncolonized? Is this Venice too? When did Venice grab that? That might have been... That was probably a part of the Ottoman Empire. Dang, so Venice grabbed a lot. They did not let the Ottomans go off the hook easily. They really made them pay, which is crazy. Surprised they made them pay that much. Wait, what is this? Oh, wow. Well, Denmark... I got to give Denmark a hand here. They're still attempting to fight back, which is cool. They are still fighting back. 93% with New the English. That's what I figured. I figured something was going to pop up soon. 100% with England, Brazil. Okay, so is Sweden going to ruin the entire, are they going to ruin freedom again? Are they going to let freedom just get ruined over? They might. It's Sweden. Oh, it might be the Netherlands, but they're in a separate war. Songhai is allied to England. Whoa. That's a strange one. And the Zulu. The Zulu are allied to England too. Well, they need to get up a better strategy. They can't do it by themselves. 100% with Brazil, and this would be America that would pop up, not for 95%. They might try it again together, but again, if they might be a little... I think a lot of the world is preoccupied with Denmark. I mean, I don't know if they would... I don't know. I'd be careful, guys. I would try to find someone in Europe like France to come help you out. Are there any more liberty desires? The French colonies don't feel anything. They are fine. Netherlands are a little bit too powerful for, I think, them to get Liberty Desire up. Spain's not that strong, so I imagine Spain, Mexico might rise up one day. Spain going hardcore after Alaska. And also Celtic Canada. At 90, oh my gosh, yeah, Celtic Canada might also declare their war, because the Celts don't really have anything going on for them. Oh, but they will pull in France and Spain, so that is significant. Man, these alliances are getting crazy. Yeah, these alliances are just kind of... It's really kind of starting like a chain reaction. It's going to start these chain reaction wars. Huge chain reaction wars. Okay, so is Denmark dead? Denmark is not dead, technically, but they were pieced out. Looks like Poland grabbed Gotland. Netherlands didn't grab anything. And Russia, I think, only took... Was it one province? One province away? Something like that? I don't know why they did that all for one province. They have a truce up? Yes. So 1688. So they have to wait 5 years. So Denmark's down to 2 provinces. Surprised that Riga is not the one to go in after it. Riga is probably just trying to stay quiet in between these beasts, these monsters around them. Too bad Germany didn't colonize. That was shocking. Germany totally could have colonized. They just decided not to. Canada, I'm sure, and New the English don't like each other. There goes California. France, Mexico, and then California. 1683, we're about to enter the 1700s, which you're talking about maybe another 100 and... What is it, 140 turns left? About 140 years left, something like that. How's Europe doing? Looks like the Netherlands are actually going to grab all of kind of Southeast Asia. They might be the one. And France is going full hardcore for New Zealand. They grabbed Tasmania as well. I believe this is Tasmania. Maybe going after French Australia. That's kind of cool. I like that. But that means that, well, I'm surprised that Spain hasn't gone more. And France, too. Both France and Spain kind of gave up on their colonization of this region. I don't know if they're continuing to push their colonies in the New World. They're more focused on that sort of thing. Byzantium is about to cut off Persia, maybe stopping their expansion. It's going to be close. They might not cut them off. It'll be close. If Assyria continues to move up north and Byzantium continues to move down south, then yeah. It's interesting because the Europeans finally made it here right when the Eastern nations were about to pick up some really rich area. So it's really a race. It is really a race. Who would have thought? I never would have guessed that the Europeans would actually be over here by the time Byzantium and Sweden made it over here. So, I mean, this is up for anybody. It is really up for almost anybody. There are multiple nations in the run for very, very rich lands. India has already been kind of established. I'm sure that's kind of making the Zulu a bit more powerful, as well as Assyria and Egypt. But Egypt has been kind of sad with their colonization. They've kind of stopped a bit here. Oh, here's more Spain. Okay, so Spain has continued on a little bit. I think that Spain is dealing with a lot of different colonization that they don't know exactly what to do. 100% and 198%, but they don't have anybody, I think, that's willing to support their independence, and you should not do it now. You shouldn't do it now because now everyone's at peace. You need to do it when, you should have done it when there was that massive war going on. Well, you're under the English nation, so England was not involved with the Western Europeans against the Islamic alliance, but still, it might have been good because at least the Netherlands were too focused in on this Eastern war. You still would have had to fight the Swedish, which would have been tough. Anyways, let's go ahead and double check on the army size. Always like my army size. So what's going on here? So we got at least one nation with over 100,000 regiments, or 100,000 troops. Assyria, actually, surprisingly enough. Then it's Persia. Then it's Poland. Then we have the Zulu at 81,000, France at 72,000, Russia at 70, Egypt at 68,000, Spain at 68,000. Who's got the lowest army in the world besides like Denmark and Babylon and stuff? And the colonies, I guess. Rome, Mexico, a lot of the colonies there. Ethiopia, okay, besides them, the Celts. And then it's England. So no wonder their colonies are trying to rise up. They have like amongst the weakest army in the world at 25,000. They're as weak as the Greeks. They're as weak as the Greeks technically. I mean, you have got the Netherlands, La Plata, stronger, more powerful than some of the like main Europeans, and these guys just formed up. That's crazy. How's Spain, Mexico feeling? I'm surprised that they haven't gotten some more liberty desire since their overlord of just Rome is kind of not doing the best ever. So yeah, this war is continuing onward. I do need to check exactly how the war score is looking. -44 for Rome. So maybe, what, I think here, yep, that's exactly what I thought. We saw it happen right there. They pieced out with Carthage separately, of course, and they grabbed a bunch of land in this region. Now, they're still at war, I think. Oh, there goes it. There it goes. So now they've pieced out with Morocco, too. Did they make them annul any alliances? Yes, they did. They made them annul. They made Morocco annul their alliances with both Carthage and Songhai. Smart move. But Morocco is now allied to France and Egypt. Geez, so now it doesn't even matter. Now it's that point in the game where the AI doesn't care about religion. They're just going to ally anybody that they really need, which is fun because you get these very strange alliances, like England allying to the Zulu, the Songhai Empire. I mean, the Swedish and the Netherlands aren't super surprising, but still, having them allied to the Zulu is shocking. And look at this. England now colonizing their own version, a little piece of Africa. Yeah, no, Europe is still very much doing that like imperialist strategy, even though we have everyone playing on like Western technologies, which is interesting. I would have never guessed that. That was never really. I would never have assumed that. We are still seeing Europe in this very small region of the map just reach so far out and continue to grab these lands away from the Europeans. I mean the Eastern nations. We've got Spain, Alaska probably going Siberia first. Netherlands grabbing most of kind of like the Indonesian region as well as like these Pacific Island areas like this region. We got France, Australia. Wow. I did not think Europe was going to get here that fast. I would have never guessed. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.